We are live from... Motor City. Welcome to Detroit and an Eastern Conference contest for the Pistons. This is Kevin Harlan. I'll be joined by Greg Anthony, Tim Legler, and we'll be hearing from our reporter, Allie LaForce, in the sidelines as well. Only one game away from New York here. The Knicks will be back home for the next one.
And we know these two teams have some history between them. Should make for a fun contest.
Well, you love watching a game where both teams feel like they have something to prove. That really raises the level of intensity out there.
Just 3 to shoot. And Davis wide open. He shoots. That's good. And it's Jackson with the assist that time. And here's White. He'll bring it up for Detroit. It's a 3-point game. And there are a few players who can dominate on both ends, but Anthony Davis is certainly among them.
Yeah, he's one of the most dynamic defenders in the game, Kevin, and offensively, he can hurt you in a multitude of ways, whether it's off the dribble, posting, or facing up.
Pass to Jackson. Davis looking for an opening. Fires it up. Porzingis with the rebound. And here's White. To the paint. Harper with the steal. Pass to Jackson. And he uses the glass on the layup.
And he is a huge presence inside at both ends. Jackson's a great asset to have in the post.
Well, the defense is going to try to shut down certain things, but it's impossible to deny everything. That's a skilled play right there.
Now, here's Wade. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game. 6 to shoot. New York needs to get off a shot. Here's Harper. And there are the Knicks with another bucket.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
Well, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't, it's on you.
Now, here is Holiday. It's White on the wing. Shoots over Harper. And Detroit again with the bucket.
And he's not going to miss many of those, especially that wide open.
Well, the key is to take what the defense allows. That is smart basketball.
And he makes that one. Harper's got his second basket.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And now they are just going to keep riding that momentum with the hot hand.
Porter, no luck.
Great job on the closeout and taking away space against a good shooter.
Wade feeling it out a bit. Davis sets a screen. Lets the 3 fly. That falls. Nice feed that time from Dwayne Wade. Davis has got his second bucket of the night.
And AD would be an elite big even if he didn't have a jumper. But the consistency of that shot really sets him apart.
Now here's White. Over in the corner, Porzingis. To the inside. Here's Porter. And it's good. 2 points.
And he's just adept at scoring in so many ways. It's clear Porter very comfortable operating inside.
Here's Harper. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. Driving in. There's Jackson with the 3. Rebounded by the Pistons. Outside Porter. Porzingis, that's a 2. And there's another one for the Pistons.
Such assertiveness. This is why Porzingis is a go-to option on offense. Never afraid to take a big shot.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Outside, Davis. That three off the mark. Right side, Porter. Lets it go with the three. And the three ball is good. Porter's got 5. The three from Davis. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for it. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And guys, what's your take on the Pistons so far?
Boy, their offense looks really good when everyone's in sync. Terrific first quarter.
Yeah, the energy was there. The communication was there. I think they can build on this going forward.
And now, Allie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin. Josh Hart is great at moving off ball, and he said, in today's league, cutting and making a layup is considered boring. Everyone wants ISO. Some of the fundamentals and beauty of the game are lost. For me, it's a feel. If you see the back of your defender's head, try to make a cut. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, Allie. Al Lillard, after Mitchell Robinson missed from long range. To the middle. Here's Hart. And Hart throws it down.
Very little resistance against that throwdown.
Nope, not what they want to see in a game this close, Greg.
When every possession matters, your defense has to be better.
Pass to Lillard. Nice ball movement by Detroit. High, arcing shot. That one's in, his first shot this game. And Greg is a former point guard in this league. Give us your top floor generals of all time. The guys that could direct the floor and could control a game.
Wow. If we're talking traditional point guards, I gotta go Magic. Isaiah, CP3's in that conversation, Jason Kidd. But I've got a separate list for that hybrid point guard, right? Which that includes guys like Steph and Iverson, West, and the great Oscar Robertson.
Lillard from outside. Wow, drew the contact, and that three almost went in, so he'll go to the line for 3 free throws. It's his first trip to the line.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%? Hey, Lillard has all the talent in the world, but, man, this guy is a great leader. Lots of charisma, and he holds his teammates accountable.
Now here's Wade. Nothing on the board. Jackson in the corner. Shot clock at 5. There's the three. It's hauled in by Stewart. And here's White. He'll bring it up to Detroit. They lead by 4. It's off to Charlotte for him after this game as they take on the Hornets. That'll be just 1 game played away from home for them. And G.A., you started your career with the Knicks. What memories do you have from your time in New York?
Well, after winning a championship in college, it was great to play for a team in the NBA that had similar aspirations. So many great veterans to learn from and a Hall of Fame coach.
And the dunk by Jackson.
And that's what they want to see out of Jackson, getting out on the break and just busting it up the court.
Lillard outside. Thompson looking for an opening. Stewart in the corner. And it's off from three-point range. And Hart has it in the corner. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. The Pistons leading. And Lillard gets double-teamed. So they foul intentionally.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
We've got 1:18 left in the second quarter. Pippen outside. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup.
Waiting until the last second to release that. What a move.
Now here's Harper. Davis sets a screen. Down low. Davis using his size.
I love when they run that action with Davis. It's really hard to stop him in pick and roll.
Pass to Stewart. Now here's Lillard. 32 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Wade with the defensive effort. Wade finishing the trip down the floor.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with the basket, coming off a pretty pass.
And so the timeout here by J.B. Bickerstaff. He's ready to talk things through with them. The Pistons making a change here. The Pistons trailing. Thompson up top. Porter in the corner. Back to Thompson. Out to Porzingis. It's stolen by Wade. They're running. Harper wide open. Triple from the wing. Now it's a 4-point Knicks lead. There's Porter with the three. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Knicks lead by 4. Live from Little Caesars Arena. You're watching 2K Sports. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. And over 3 years in high school, Anthony Davis shot up from being 6'2" to 6'10". But Greg, he brought those guard skills with him.
And Kevin, that transformation as a pro also significant. Adding over 30 pounds to his frame. And with his wingspan over 7'5", he is a physical presence.
It's a neck-and-neck game in Detroit. And stolen by Hart. And pushing it up. Here's New York. Harper's shot's good.
And just a great job of controlling that defensive backboard, then getting out in transition. That's been the difference.
Outside, Porter. Lillard, right side. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to go on Josh Hart.
Yeah, you never want to foul Dame in the act. He's almost automatic from the line. Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. Now Wade. Shot clock at 6. Wade on the attack.
Uh-oh, great IQ from the young Wade. Decided to keep it, and it paid off.
The screen from Thompson. Lillard, right side. Pass to Thompson. And it's Thompson with the jam.
And when he lets the athleticism take over, Thompson can do almost anything.
And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A 3-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
That one misses for Davis. When you think about elite offensive players, Tim, what's one area that can really put them over the top and into a completely different category?
I think it's those guys that have a willingness to move without the basketball. If you have a willingness to run and cut and respace, it's going to create a lot of problems for a defense.
Has that even become more of a thing now as you watch these high-octane space and pace type offenses?
There is no question. It's become something that's a priority for teams now. And I also think the ingenuity of these young coaches creates a better flow offensively if you're willing to run without the basketball.
Wow, that's terrific. Hits the 3-point bomb.
And such a sharpshooter from outside the arc. Porter just superb at knowing when to fire from deep.
Whoa, that'll wake you up.
He is such a great athlete. Here's White. The Knicks making the shot. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
As this game tightens up, it's even more important to take care of the basketball.
And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. teams will make substitutions. The Knicks with the lead. Outside Harper. Pass to Hart. Stewart with the steal. Got a piece of it. Lets it go from 11. And that one hits back iron. Jackson has the open look. And the Knicks miss again. And Detroit has possession. We've known about Jaren Jackson Jr.'s defensive acumen, but G.A. much improved as a scorer as well.
Yeah, her range out beyond the arc and his handle. I think it's underrated. One of the top two-way bigs in our league.
Now Harper following the three-point attempt by C.J. McCollum. Harper's shot's good. Harper's got 4 points in the quarter.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Pass to McCollum. Stewart a screen. It's up a three. And again, it's the Pistons missing.
Great job on the closeout and taking away space against a good shooter.
Back to Harper. 30 seconds left in the third. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And you love how Jackson Jr. has responded to setbacks and injury in his career. He doesn't get discouraged, just makes him work harder.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. Pistons trailed by 4. Outside, White. Out to Holiday. Dinwiddie with the steal. Pass to Hart. For 3. Sinks the triple. Hart's got the lead up to 7 now for the Knicks. And stolen by Hart. And so it's the New York Knicks heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They're playing a bruised. And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. So it's New York now. 7-point game, the biggest lead in the game. Here's Dinwiddie. The shot that time, not on target. Holiday with it. Pass to Porter. Launches a 3. Rebounded by Hart. Oh, and here comes Smith. All alone.
Beautiful transition offense there. That's execution at its best.
And it results in the highest percentage look you're going to get.
The kick out to Porter. Pistons passing it around. Clock at 6. Pass to Thompson. From past the arc. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
If he develops a consistent three-point shot in his first few years, Thompson's going to be scary.
Dinwiddie surveying the floor. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Dinwiddie's got his first bucket in this one.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
The screen from Thompson. It's White on the wing. And the 3 off target.
I'm surprised he missed that one. He is a dangerous guy to leave open.
Davis sets a screen. Dinwiddie outside. Inside. And Davis gets it to go. And now it's a 10-point New York lead.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
And we have an intentional foul there, G.A. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
It's good.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
Well, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't, it's on you.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for New York.
Well, I've been impressed with the ball movement all game long. They're really looking to just make that extra pass.
I really like their effort in transition tonight, constantly pushing the pace and then turning that into points.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Asar Thompson. That's his third foul of the game. Wade muscling it up and in.
Yeah, the defense challenges Wade, but looks like the rookie is ready to get physical if he has to.
Porter outside. Stewart a screen. Another chance. Davis pulls it down. The Knicks leading by 11.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Right side, Harper. Nifty move. And down goes the layup.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, he can taste a win right now. He's just trying to close it out.
And he gets off the break with a jam.
And their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
I think everybody in here is in shock. In many ways, their team just hasn't shown up.
And the rejection by Jackson. Oh, what a finish.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness, as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for New York.
And they had to battle for this win. There were times when it looked like it was maybe slipping away a bit, but they never let that happen, which I thought was a real credit to them.
And that's a product of their mental toughness. Anytime the flow of the game turned against them, instead of caving, they just dialed it up a notch and were able to pull away.
And so that moves their record to 11 wins on the year.
And this is a great way for them to kick off this season series. 2 more games ahead, and they've taken the mental advantage with this win tonight.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Dylan Harper.
Well, he had a lot of success making plays for his team and breaking down the defense.
Jackson with the screen. Now Wade from outside, cleared away by Stewart. There's 31 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Now Lillard. Now Thompson. And Lillard gets double teamed. A deep three. Jackson with the rebound. So no problem for New York as they get the win. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And that about wraps it up.